Don't be rude. Anyway, PG, remember? PG.
You're going to want to read the comments after them saying that. Yeah.
I do have a lot of energy, and I love energy, and I love getting out there, having a laugh with people. And my favourite thing is being there for people, having a laugh, having a giggle. Hence our community page. So if you're watching this, join our community page. Tonight I've done it differently. I'm not doing it for the community page. I'm also doing it for my live feed because I want more other people to join that page. It's a good page. We helped a lot of people, including myself, through the times, when the most difficult times in the last lockdown, and this one is no exception. So we want to make sure, especially with Christmas coming up, we can make it fun for you guys. Check in, Saturday night, what have we got on TV at the moment? I never watch it, it's boring as hell. Why don't you get in and tune in with us and have a bit of a laugh with a fart song? Anyway, so make sure that chocolate is folded in, dark chocolate and the actual light chocolate separately.
You've done it now. Who has the strongest arm? Who has the strongest arm? You've got to, if you look, is there even competition? Look at my arm. Like, I'm literally an ironing board.
The gays will know right now, they'll understand.
Look.
That's why I've a lot of energy. Anyway.
The measurements are off the chart. Like you've got like a thick baguette and then like a cheese straw. Like,
is that telling you something here? PG, remember, PG.
PG. We're talking about arms here. It's all PG.
Yeah, but the people watching don't always think arms. Anyway, let's get the tin out of the fridge.
Well then, we're PG. It's just the people watching aren't PG.
That is exactly my point. And these are the people who are watching. I'm sure these are the people who are watching. What you need to do, going back to the cake baking.
Yeah.
Okay. What's her name? The one who's really sexy who does the chef baking. What's her name?
Nigella.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So she's so sexy when she speaks. Mixed in the cream and faux chocolate. Anyway, so get your tin. Make sure you've got your biscuit base and it's cold. It kind of is. It's actually cold already. It's so quick. It's ridiculous. What I'll give you is a little tip. If you're doing it with a base like this with the actual grease-proof round, okay, is simply fill up a nice bag, okay, nice and bag, and chop it at the end like so, okay. What? Anyone else saying anything interesting tonight? What is everyone else doing tonight anyway? So I'm just been out for a run. I'm going to go out roller skating in a minute. I've got my childhood back by going roller skating. That's what I thought. You think 8 o'clock this time? I'm going out roller skating after this. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? I love it. Does anyone else roller skate? If you haven't, come and join me in Abbeyfields in Colchester. Love it. Such good fun. I usually knock people over by the time I finish, but hey, it's all part of the game. Okay, nice and gently. Put that bit full. Okay, and just push that through into the biscuit base. And it makes it much more neater doing it that way. And you might be messy at the top, but it is much neater doing it that way. Just to make it much simpler to actually spread around the actual base of the cake sandwich tin. So using 2 spatulas, I usually use 2. One to actually just get everything that the cake actually spread around. Sam, if you wouldn't mind just passing me the gingerbread, the spatula, which I think is in the sink for me. Sam! Gingerbread spatula.
Okay.
It's in the sink. Would you mind just pushing that up for me? Gingerbread spatula is in the sink. Is it in the sink?
No.
Oh no, where's it gone?
I don't know.
Oh, it's here, look.
I thought
See,
this is where
my side has kicked in tonight. He's just on the juice tonight. He's a bit boring tonight. I'm having what Denise has given me, Sam's mum, at my Norfolk cider, which is awesome.
Oh.
Sweet or medium.
Just as you said that, she's just come on.
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Mum. Hi, Mum.
I love it. I'm just saying, I'm just picking up your cider, by the way. Because I used to go to Norfolk just to get my cider. And if anyone's never tried it, medium or sweet is my favourite. Absolutely love it. So I have it in the disco ball.
It's actually really nice.
It is. It's so nice. So now I'm putting the final base into the chocolate. I don't think we've talked much about cake tonight, but we have.
That's the whole fun of it, isn't it? If you sit there and you watch a cake video and they're like, do this, do that, do that, do that, put it in the oven, ting, oh look, it's done, here's a cake.
This is
You're
why
going to be like,
Lawson sits there and does this. Now
God.
slap it on and mix it. Pull the chest out and then sniff.
This has turned into a different type of video. We're going to get cancelled now. There's no PG here.
There is, because they're swearing. It's just a
To be honest, do you know what? Of all the sexual innuendos that Nigella Lawson does, she's classed as PG, so...
She is, but she doesn't, she's saying it. What did you say tonight? What did you say tonight? You
Sounds not boring, see?
But they say something boring.
For drinking Robinson's.
Oh, for drinking Robinson's, well... He needs to open the vodka in as well, you know what I mean? Anyway, we hide. Do you know, very good. Blackcurrant and vodka mix so well, you can't really taste it that much. Anyway.
Can I lick this to try it?
You can lick it, go for it. I don't normally allow it, so...
If you allow it anyway, if someone said to you, don't lick the spatula, don't lick it, as long as you clean it afterwards. You can't waste all of that. Taste test. Oh, yeah.
Was all is that an agreement?
Yeah.
Right, I actually need that spatula back. So do you want to lick it quick?
What, lick it clean? And
Do a little larger, Lawson. Go on, do a larger. Go on. Go on camera. Sexy look. Sexy look. Go. Can't see it.
If anyone knows me, I don't do sexy.
It's so funny. So anyone who came in earlier, the highlights of tonight are the farting song. If anyone's just tuned in, like Sam's mum, you better actually rewind, because trust me, the farting song, we found that out through my best friend Jen last night, and that didn't stop after that. We're going to try the burp one tomorrow night that someone's just highly recommended, so we're going to do that one. It's going to make us really look uncouth, doesn't it? It makes us look really uncouth, doesn't it?
It does, but we're not.
Be careful what you say here.
I'm not sophisticated. You might be. I'm not. I'm very much unsophisticated.
He said it, not me. Anyway, so if you look here, with the actual sandwich tin, just the chocolate's just above. All I do is just make sure I fill it all out with the actual greaseproof, and then I just make sure it's just nicely lined by my finger going round, so it gives it a nice finish. So when you peel this off later on, make sure, as a couple of tips for you when you peel it off, use a cup or glass with some hot water in it and that, and a spatula, and just go around the very edges with a hot spoon, but don't go all the way around, just once. You need to keep dipping it in the hot water to get round it. Okay, it'll come out with a nice finish. If it doesn't come out with a nice finish and it pulls away slightly, you can use the hot spoon, push it back on, and then put it back, because chocolate works well when it's hot. So you mix it in, remould it, and then put it around. So just using the spatula here, just give myself my level. Chocolate. And then we are there. So you're going to cry now, because most of you are going to go, what the hell? 4 to 6 hours it needs to be in the fridge, unfortunately. Okay, so that's why I'm doing it this time of night, because you do it this time of night, it's days of the night, and then we can eat it tomorrow. So this one we can eat tonight, this one tomorrow. No, this one's going to Tanya, I think, tomorrow. She's going to love this. So Tanya's tomorrow, my downstairs neighbour. So she's loving the cakes, as I said, at the moment. To decorate and to make the cake look absolutely amazing, especially on Christmas Day, if you want to have this for Christmas Day. You can have strawberries,
and then
you can
have
have raspberries.
That's Christmas Day if you have cake.
And then you can also, if you really want to, stick salmon on top of it. Yummy. Anyway, so.
Everyone would agree with that, but
absolutely, I hope so. Okay, so again, make sure it's nice and supported. Put it in the fridge and leave it for 4 to 6 hours. You then, ladies and gentlemen, are done. Okay, so
that's not PG. I don't.
What's not PG? You got a dirty mind. Who's got a dirty mind? So,
that's my cousin. She's got the mind of anything possible.
The only other last thing I wanted to say to you is you can top this off with some ice and sugar, but make sure you do the ice and sugar at the very point of when you are about to serve it as a dish. Don't do it late, like early on in the day, because what it does, ice and sugar, it just melts away, disappears on top, and you can't really see it. Okay. On top of that, you can get things like angel cake sugar, vanilla sugar. So if the dessert is not sweet enough for you, because I've got a very, very, very sweet tooth. Okay. So for me, having just the vanilla sugar on top of the actual so for the actual chocolate mousse cake, then put that on top with the actual ice and sugar, and you have your finish. Okay. So for those who haven't seen it, there is, nice and gently, your actual chocolate mousse cheesecake, but it is actually a cake. They call it, class it as. and enjoy. So you got a biscuit, Oreo bottom with the actual dark and chocolate milk, get my words out, chocolate milk chocolate mixed in with the double cream. And with the double cream, we then obviously mix that all on top, put it into the fridge, and once you've layered it into the tin, and leave it 4 to 6 hours. So thank you so much for joining us. Tomorrow night we have got chocolate chip shortbread. My mum is dead Jersey, she is a big fan of shortbread. So I might have to send some up in a box to her because we're going to be making quite a bit of that tomorrow. So please join us on my page here tonight. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock. And then next week we're going to do chocolate orange, I think sponge, aren't we? And then we're going to be doing some gluten-free as well as some diabetes ones for big support with the diabetes.
And the chocolate orange cake will be dusted with gold magic.
Oh, and I'll tell you what, I think Jen's tried it as well, but many people who've tried my food fairs when I used to do my food fairs were loving the chocolate orange cake and also the mint Aero one I used to do, so we might do that at some point as well. Okay, so if we've got any comments, any questions, have we got anything coming up, Sam, before we go?
People wanting the cake. This looks like so much fun. I need a baking buddy. Honestly, it's like when we first spoke about it, I thought, oh, we're just going to sit there and bake and it's just going to be like, but then...
I'm not boring.
I'm not that boring. I don't.
No, Sam's not boring at all. He's just, but trust me, like you said, my energy is so massive that I don't do anything by halves. It has to be, I want to be doing it for you guys as well. It's not just about a baking and just looking pretty and whatever else. But, you know, Sam just doing showing end, smiling, looking pretty all the time. It's certainly about unicorns. It's certainly been about glitz and glamour, and also loving a bit of the love of life of baking, and also cover myself in chocolate with my face. Why not?
You're another. Oh, Bunton. I thought it said Burton. I was like, you've got another family member on here.
Who's on here? Who's that? Is it Emma Bunton? Please tell me.
Oh no, Reuben.
Oh, Reuben. Hi, Reuben. Who else we got? Before we go, say goodbye to everyone. Love the...
Nathan, Stephen, Gregory.
Who said that? Is that my mum? Oh no. Love the Hornets cooking. Okay, yeah, okay, we'll leave that one there. I want some of your cupcakes. Who's that? Jenny. Oh, Jen. Oh, we'll do cupcakes for Jenny. I think we might do it the week of her birthday.
That's a good thing. Someone's put how many portions is that? So that's the size of the cake. This is the size of the cake.
Okay.
So
when we talk portions, it depends on what you think is a portion. A portion for me is half of that is mine. Okay, but if you want to think in real world, then you say 12 portions you would get there. Most people go, what, with some cream? But actually, it is about 12 portions. I would say probably by the time this evening, Sam, me and Sevilla, we've probably had all of that and done dusted. So that's 3 portions for us. Anyway.
2. See, my auntie and cousin put 2 portions as well. They know that you make a cake, and it's not like, oh, I'll have a slice. This is the thing. We've passed cake to other people, but usually you'll make a cake and it will be like, oh, give everyone a slice. Usually for me, it's make the cake and see how long the cake lasts by eating every single bit of it and make it last just the whole week. And then you've got cake every day.
And then it just stays thin. And just made it. Anyway. Moving on, onwards and upwards. Have a fabulous Saturday night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully at 6 o'clock. Join us here, shortbread, chocolate chip shortbread. We'll be making that. We'll have some pre-made and also some make with us. The ingredients are on the Let's Get community page. Do check it out on the events tab. And like I said, if you're not on that page, we will be live from my page tomorrow. But again, ultimately, if you go on the Let's Connect to the community page, all the details are on there to actually join me if you want to pop out tomorrow, get into the shops. Get your essentials, as I like to say, to cook your shortbread. And shortbread, remember, lasts quite a long time if you have it in a cool, dry place ready for Christmas. So join me and join Sam, and I'm sure while we're trying to entertain ourselves in the evenings, I'm sure it'll hopefully entertain you as well. Have fun, see you then, and how about you, Sam? Over and out.